For this video, I thought it would be fun to show you some of the creamy cheese products that Foodie's eating in Kuwait. We all know how much she loves cheese, but the stuff she's buying over there is considerably different than the big blocks of aged cheddar that she consumes at home. For starters, most of it has been super fresh and not aged or molded in any way. That puts it squarely in the cream cheese category. So if you missed it somehow, let's take a look at Marycab MC's hilarious take on Foodie's cheese haul. In my opinion, Marycab MC's channel is one of the best commentary channels in the Foodieverse, and I'll drop a link in the description box so you can see for yourself. As a bit of background, we're looking at what Foodie and Salah bought for a regular food shop when she first got to Kuwait.
It's a type of cream cheese.
So we had 2 containers of fresh cream. Now we have 2 containers of a type of cream cheese, whatever that means. Big ass jars. It's like an 8-ounce jar each, at least an 8-ounce jar. That's like it looks like a Stay Puft marshmallow fluff jar, which we have seen Foodie also consume straight. It's a lot of cheese, a lot of cream cheese.
You can eat on pretty much anything.
Well, it's good that you can eat it on pretty much anything because you're going to have to be putting it on literally everything with the amount that you bought. 500 grams, 1,000 grams of cream cheese. That's just this one. There's many more to come. You're going to have to be putting cream cheese on your toothbrush in the morning based on what you have here. I was honestly getting concerned. I thought we weren't going to get any cream cheese. I thought these newlyweds were going to go through their honeymoon without any just straight up cream cheese. But I was wrong, and thank God I was. We've got a 4-pack. So we'll be all right.
Cheese. Look at all this kiri cheese. Very popular here. I love it. Like Laughing Cow. Actually, the Almarai brand is a lot tastier, in my opinion, than the kiri. Interesting, eh?
You may have noticed that with my breakfast, I'm enjoying these giant loaves of Barbari bread. This is a fresh flatbread that I get at my local Middle Eastern store, and I thought it would be nice to show you how it's made. In bakeries in the Middle East, you'll get it fresh throughout the day, hot and simply placed into a bag. It's very similar to Parisians buying a baguette on the way home. Many different cultures make it, so you may see it called Barbari bread, or non-Barbari, or even Afghan bread, but you'll know it by its distinctive shape. It's long and thin, with serrations throughout. That makes it easier to cut and break into little toast sticks. When I get it, I like to cut mine into manageable pieces and then toast it just before I eat it. It just needs a few minutes in the oven at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a leavened white bread, so you can even freeze it if you need to. As for the flavor, it's just a basic white bread, but it may have some seeds or salt on top. That makes it one of the best options for breakfast. You can have it with sweet or savory and cut off just as much as you want to eat. Okay, so on to the rest of my breakfast. I'm using the Gordon Ramsay method of scrambling eggs. You start with just a little bit of butter on a medium-high pan, and then turn it down to medium when you put in your 2 eggs. You scramble just the egg whites with a spoon, just enough that they cook evenly and get broken up a little bit. When they're about halfway done, you pierce the yolks and then start mixing it all together. At this point, you may want to take it on and off the heat about 30 seconds at a time. Somehow, this method of cooking yields really rich scrambled eggs, sort of like eggs over easy, but completely cooked. So here's a close-up of the Barbari bread I bought. This is just half of 1 loaf. Look at how big it is. 2 of these loaves cost $5 at my local store. Once I cut it up and freeze some of it, it can last me over a week, almost 2 weeks actually. It even fits in an American toaster. I find that kitchen shears are best for cutting it up, and then you just sort of rip it into little pieces. So for this video, I've got my toasted Barbari bread, my scrambled eggs, and 3 different kinds of creamy cheese. I also have a little dish of full madames, the Egyptian fava beans. My friends and I at work ordered takeout on Friday, and these are just leftover from what I had. Okay, so first up is that puck creamy cheese spread. Believe it or not, this is something I would actually have on hand anyways. It's sort of a cross between American cream cheese and British clotted cream. It's very mild in flavor and can go either way, sweet or savory. If you like a good runny brie, then you will definitely like this cheese. Now it's a pasteurized cheese spread, so I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but it's not that expensive and it comes in really big jars. If you wanted to try it sweet, you could drizzle it with honey or add a little bit of jam. Okay, next up are the Kiri cheese squares. These are small and very conveniently packaged. They would be great for a kid's lunchbox. If you like la vache qui rit or the laughing cow cheese, this is exactly what it tastes like. The last cheese I'm showing you is a house-made Egyptian feta. It's from my local takeout place and it's delicious. It's briny and soft, and they mix it with olive oil, jalapeno peppers, and a little bit of chopped tomato. Foodie, if you can, try to find this where you are. In order, I would say my favorites are the feta cheese, then the puck, then the kiri. If you have a good Middle Eastern shop near you, try to find some of these and give them a try. You won't regret it. As for the Barbari bread, that may be harder to find, but you can even try making it at home on your own. It's a very famous recipe, and even King Arthur Flour has a recipe for it online. I hope you enjoyed this creamy cheese haul, and that you're enjoying Vlogmas so far. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. What else do you want to see? More recipes? More Middle Eastern food? Or do you just want some Christmassy treats? Next up, we're heading to Kentucky for some turkey soup stew. And then after that, it's back to Gatineau for, oh no wait, he's in Montreal now. So then it's off to Montreal for cabbage soup with nads. I'll see you again tomorrow.